Welcome back to Pianoturtle. This is Ultimate Challenge Sunday, and today we're going to talk about section 16 and 17. So let's get started. Last week we had something maybe a little chaotic, you know, the hero scenario, battling, and then something really bad happens. The hero didn't die or anything, but he was maybe left puzzled. Just, what do I do with this? Maybe he didn't win, you know, in the middle of the movie type thing, right? This is not the end of the piece. Oh, just wait until you have the end of the piece. Spoiler alert. Oh, by the way, spoilers are, in classical music, spoilers fine. They tell you to go listen to it. Some teachers don't like that because, you know, oh, you might copy and you might, cheat? No, I'm all for it. I am all for it. The maze, musically, in the Hobbit, the Forest of Illusion, was it? Whatever. It's got this eerie, mysterious quality to it. But technically, it's simply scales. Changing. Now, what does the left hand do? It doesn't sound very weird, right? Weird. Okay, now remember when I talked about that the hands together but think separately? And then I corrected myself, not all the time. There are certain parts where hands separate is really good. Well, it took me, I don't usually go into a piece doing hands are separate. I like to read everything, take notice of everything, and try to do it all at once so I can feel the muscle. I can teach my muscles to feel it the way it's going to feel at the very end, right? But in this case, just for my mind-wise, because the canon going on here. By the way, canon is just you start a melody and a few beats, precisely a few calculated beats later, the melody comes in again and it works out perfectly. Well, that's what this scenario is. You see how that works? All right, by the way, that's just the piano part. The orchestra part gets this. In the right hand, it's got this, played by the violins. Whenever I listen to the orchestra and piano original, the violins try to do it very musically by slurring this to that. But you gotta listen really carefully to hear the following note. So when I first listened, I was like, why is this so dissonant? It's because the resolution wasn't picked up by my ear. And it continued to not be picked up by my ear until I looked at the score and the orchestra parts personally. Now, it's not confusing anymore. And this right here, it's on an offbeat. It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where have we seen that before? Exposition, the ending of theme 1. Yeah, so he took that idea and inserted it into here, but this time it's not a triumphant ending. It's not. Instead, it is this. Here we go. Let's pause right there because I need to play a hand separately for you to hear it better. That's not too weird. It's just turns. 2 beats later, left hand joins, 2 8th beats. Only the end he resolves it back so he can go into. Listen to what happens when you play it together. When I first heard that, is what is going on here? I couldn't make sense of it. But when I took it apart, hands separate, in this particular scenario, everything became clear. It is a canon, and it's just 2-part invention, pretty much, along with a bass line that is as airy as heck. So let's just do that. Okay, so when I do that, you might be wondering, well, what about this? What about the line here? How do you do that? At first, I didn't know. In fact, the first version, I didn't even have the canon going on. I simply did this. That's really easy. And then I tried. I need a G, but I also need a D. So I jumped. And I actually put pencil to paper and then pen over pencil to that version, which was what I thought was my limit. Because what else, where do you do? What do you do? Oh, months later, I thought of the final version. No, not the final. I think I rewrote it again. But you know what? Enough is enough. Here it is. That's how you do it. Yep. Moving on. Section 17. This is one part where I did leave a voice out. It is these little turns, right, going on for the pianist. I actually dropped my ego, and I cut out a piano part because this little slur right here is more important to me. Right? Because we've been doing that the whole time. I can't cut that out. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate. Oh, you kind of have a piano part in there. go again. Lots of 2-5-1 progressions here, very typical of Rachmaninoff, and a favorite amongst jazz pianists too. We're just getting darker and darker. Nothing changed really. In terms of ideas, not much change. Harmonically, a lot has changed by now because we keep stepping back chromatically. Now this got me too. There are notes up here, so I need to do one of the slur with my right hand, and then the next one with my right hand. And then watch for that for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 measures. Oh, another big jump. Flutes come in. Very windy. Did that sound more windy? You know what? You use imagination. We gotta imagine stuff, right? On the piano. I almost overshot that one. Who's playing this? The bassoons. Here, I took the liberty of adding an octave to it. Bigger bass line. And also, I wanted to play. I got 88 keys, I'm going to use every one of them. That leads into the cadenza. All right, see you maybe next week, or maybe I'll go on vacation.